In calculating rates, you need to remember the formula actual over potential, or the number of times something happened over the number of times it could have happened. This is a key formula. Number of times something happened over the number of times something could have happened. Okay, in our HIM department we had 100,000 active medical records. You received 5,352 requests. Potentially we could have received 100,000 requests, but we only actually received 5,000 requests. So 5,352 over our 100,000 potential records that could have been requested. We're going to multiply our top number by 100, and we get 5.35%. Of the 5,352 requests for medical records in the question above, 4,000 were located within the 20-minute time frame. What is the rate of compliance in answering the request? Same thing, actual over potential. We potentially could have located 5,000 within the 20-minute time frame, but we only located 4,257 within the time frame. That gives us a result of 79.54%. Community Health Center, a new patient clinic in town, is serving only underinsured patients. It has asked you for its help in getting it started. Calculate the number of new shelving units that are needed. The first thing you do with these sort of problems is find out how many inches are in one shelf. And in order to do that, we multiply 36 times 8, and that gives us 288 inches in one shelf. Shelving unit, in one shelving unit. Okay, we have these 4,500 patients, and each of the records are 0.30 inches thick, so we want to find out how much space all of these records are going to take up. So we multiply the 4,500 times 0.3, and that gives us 1,350 inches needed. So then we go ahead and divide this out. Our 1,350 over our 288 gives us 4.69 units. In all cases, when we're referring to shelving units, we're going to round up, and we're going to say we need 5 units. Even if this had been 4.2 units, if you go to the CFO or you go to your director and you say, okay, we have 4 shelves that we need, and we need just a little bit more space, this space right here is going to be needed eventually because you're going to have more patients come into the facility. So go ahead and get that extra unit. After 1 month of operation, the Health Information Services at Community Health Center determined that there were 2 records misfiled out of 450 active records. What is the filing accuracy rate for this area? Okay, we had 2 records that were misfiled out of 450, and they want to know the filing accuracy. So you subtract those 2 misfiles from the 450, and that gives you 448 records accurately filed. And since it's asking us about the accuracy rate, we're going to put the 448 accurately filed records, multiply that by 100, put it over our 450, and that gives us 99.6%.